Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, I'll be making a how-to series on Roblox for people who want to learn how to script on Roblox. In this how-to, we'll be learning about prints and variables. So I'll start off by covering what are variables. I like to think variables are like a box that can store information inside. Information that you can edit, access, send, anything you imagine. To start, we have to use a keyword called local to actually declare the variable. The next part is we need to name the variable, so we named it as day, and then we need to set it. Usually it's done by doing an equal sign. Most of the time, if it's a variable like local nothing, if it's not equal to anything, the game will automatically set it to nil, which just means nothing, really nothing. So let's continue on. We can also set it to a name or a string value in these two quotation marks. Could be anything you want. You can have it as John, Penny, you can have it as Joseph, Joestar, either point. It can be any name you want. But in this case, I have it as John. We can also have it to a small number or big number, as you can see here. Big number, small number. And we can even have it set to a game object, like replicate storage. Or we can have it set to a part, like the spawn location. Now, how is this useful to us? Well, variables are the basic building blocks to scripting, as we need values to edit and change for scripts to run. For example, if I have a counting, right? For example, I have a counting system, and then every time we loop through that counting system, I want to add to day plus or equals to day plus 1. So every time I loop through that day system, I want to add one to day. And I want to show on the player that, oh, it's day 1 or day 2. You wouldn't be able to do it without variables because the game wouldn't know what to change of day. It wouldn't know what day it is. All we know is that we're looping and looping every 12 minutes or so, changing the lighting, the day, the time. We're not actually having a value that states what day we are on. So variables can be used in many ways in our scripts, just like that. Another way we can use it is like a condition. We can have something like local equipped equals to false. For example, if we want to know if a player has equipped a tool, then we can have a script here and say if the player equipped a tool, then we'll put equipped tool to true. Equipped equals to true. But if he didn't, and he unequipped a tool, we want to revert it back to equipped equals to false. That's some ways you can use print or variables in your script. Now let's go into the second part, prints. Prints are like feedback or like text that'll be sent to your game and put into the output or console, which is this right here. So in this print, the keyword print, and then inside these two brackets, you can put any value you want. So in this case, we have the value day. And another nice thing about having variables is I can just print day instead of having to print 5, 6, 3, 3, 4, for example. Because one issue with that is it'll be stuck with that number. I would have to manually change it. But now I can have a script that changes the day to like a random number. So I can have it as whatever this number is, and it'll print whatever the day value is, not the number. It'll print whatever the day value is. And because day value is equal to this number, it'll print this number. So if we run the game, we printed the number of day. And if I go on to change it to like 1, 2, 3, 4, and run again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's go on to the next thing. Another way we can print is by concatenating, or concat. Is by connecting two values together. For example, we have a value called name, which is John, and these two periods, or two dots, signify that we want to combine those two. We can combine strings and numbers I don't know if there's anything else you can combine, but that's basically it. And the second value I want to concatenate is the day. So if I want to concatenate something else, I have to do dot dot, and then I can do apples. And this will print the name, day, and apples. Another way you can also show concatenating something is like if you have a string value. For example, we have hello, and then you can have a number here manually. This would also work too, in some cases. You'd also have to have this in a quotation marks, but because it's red, it's because it's outside the print. But we can concatenate two things by using the two dots or periods. Let's see how this prints. Let's see what this prints. Name and date. It prints John 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also print useful things like properties. For example, if we want to know how big a bullet is or how what position a teleporting is, we'll know. Oh, the spawn location is 12 studs in X, 1 stud in the Y, and 12 studs in the Z. And we can prove that by opening the spawn location, it's going down, and we have 12 in the X, 1 in the Y, and 12 in the Z. We can also use prints for debugging. Debugging is like trying to find an error in your script. For example, if I have a script here that says if apples equals to 5, then I want to run code in here. The issue with this is apples isn't equal to 5, but I don't know that. So what I'd probably do is I'd probably print reached if. This will tell me that, oh, we've reached this point in the script, which means everything else is working before it. And then I would put in something like after check. This will tell me, oh, we have successfully passed the if statement. This right here is going to simply tell me we've reached a part of the script. So if we haven't reached a part of the script, that means something else in the script is breaking it. And then if we reached if, then if we don't get the print after check, that means that one of our conditions are not met. So I probably want to print apples to know what conditions are not being met. And then after, I would know, oh, apples is equal to 4. And we've set it here as 5. So I'll change it, and I'll print after check. So if we run it, reached if, the number of apples we have is 4, and this shows that we have checked after the if. That's basically it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed today, and hope you guys have an amazing day. If you guys want to see more of this video, comment down below, and see ya.